Coach, your thoughts?
Just watched that penalty back a couple times. In my opinion, it's not a penalty at all. So it's hard to swallow that result based on a questionable decision by the referee.
What did you see on that penalty call?
The two Pittsburgh players actually run into each other, and Alexi gets his foot in and clears the ball. You can look at the direction that the ball moves, and it's it's tight and it's hard for the official. So, but there's no way it's a penalty kick.
John, in a way, the penalty's the icing on the cake, but it's not a very pretty cake. There's a lot of other stuff not going right. Chemistry, perhaps, is a big problem. What do you think? And obviously we've had injuries.
I think we've been dealt with so much adversity so fast that I don't mind the performance by the team at all. I thought we were good, and our defending was much improved from where it has been. So they're a hard team to play against, so you got to give them a ton of credit. We created a really good chance. We needed to finish it in the first half, and that perhaps is the difference. But
that be the hitter.
What's that? Yeah,
Speedy
the header on Speedy. But in terms of performance, I think we win a lot of games in this league if we play that way for 90+ minutes.
Coach, this team has spent several seasons, even last season, going the whole season until the playoffs without having a fully healthy roster. What are you guys doing to just keep that positivity up in the locker room?
It's going to be hard right now because, and we have to really look at ourselves, me and our staff, and try to figure out, this is the first, soft tissue injury that we've had. So if we had a rash of injuries that were, like tonight, I would be really concerned. But to have 2 in one half, that's tough. So we have to look back at what we did. We have to change our periodization plan a little bit. The reality is that we're going even deeper into our roster, and now we're going on a difficult away game. So but we can't talk about the miss or the penalty. We can't talk about that. All we can do is try to change it.
Yeah, Coach, what were the injuries diagnosed tonight? Have you guys figured that out?
Both of them were hamstrings. In full sprint, that's happened. That's the fine line. You're an athlete and you're going 100%. It's always tough.
The whole next man up mentality. Obviously, you guys have been dealing with adversity already this year, but is it now? I mean, these guys know someone could go down in any second. Just unfortunately, with the luck that's been going on.
Yeah, but I mean, in my experience, you're going to get, when you have things like this happen to you, it's not like it's just going to keep happening. We have to control everything that we can, and the players have to do everything they can to be better. And look, because we're deep, I still think the team that was on the field at the end gave us a really good chance to get a result tonight. So, and I want to watch the whole game back, but I definitely feel like Pittsburgh is one of the tougher teams to play in this league, and if we can build on this performance, we're going to be okay.
Take away the injuries. You look at this 3-game homestand where this team is right now. What things do you guys need to work on the field? Are you content with, I guess, not the wins and losses, but how this team is playing outside of that?
That's a tough question. I mean, you're never content when you lose, 2 out of 3 at home. So that's the reality. Is no, I'm not content at all. Not even close to satisfied. But just looking at this game alone, I think there's some positives that we can take away from it in terms of how we played and the improvements we made from last week.
Different back line today. What was the goal coming into the game?
Really to try to alleviate some of those problems that we've had in previous games. And we were dealt with a similar situation where we had a lot of the ball, and we were playing a team that was very good on the counter, very good in transition, and I thought we did a good job dealing with that until the end. I mean, honestly, we shouldn't have given up that. We made a bad play on that corner kick or free kick, and gave them an opportunity to come down and counter, and that's, we have to clean that up. But that happens at all levels. So.
Anything else for Coach? Great. Thanks, Coach.
Thank you, Coach.
Thanks, John.